right, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please put a one in the chat if you can hear me. I appreciate you for being here. Again, if you cannot chat, please make sure that you join our YouTube station. All right. And also visit our Patreon, patreon.com/health class. Again, that's patreon.com/health class. I appreciate everyone being here. And tonight, what we're going to talk about is something a little different when it comes to water fasting, and that's dealing with your family and those that are supporting you or not supporting you in creating a support system. Okay, so it's not an easy thing to do, creating that support system. A lot of people do not understand water fasting, and therefore they'll try to discourage you. And so we're going to talk about that tonight. But before we do, I'm going to go ahead and get into the disclaimer, and I'll be right back.
Disclaimer. The information contained in this video is intended as an information resource only and is not to be used or relied upon for any diagnostic or treatment purposes. The video's information does not create any patient-physician relationship. Dawid Yisrael makes no representations about the accuracy or suitability of this content, as scientific and medical information updates and changes daily as more substantial information is discovered. Dawid Yisrael and any business associated during this video shall not in any event be liable for any direct or indirect damages, losses, injuries, or liability whatsoever suffered as a result of your use or misuse of this video's content. Use of this video is at the viewer's sole risk.
All right, so again, like I stated, we're going to be talking about family tonight, friends, those people that are supporting you, and those that might not. And it really doesn't matter. Why? Because it's your health journey. And so we're going to talk about that a little bit. It's your health journey, okay? So do we have any questions from anything that I talked about in the past? If you do, please put it in the chat. The other thing, please put a one in the chat if you are able to hear me. Please put a one in the chat. I'll greatly appreciate it. It makes it so much easier. Not showing up. Oh, there it is. All right, so you can hear me. Welcome, Sin Art. Got other people in the room, but I don't know, they're not responding. If you can't respond again, please subscribe. It allows you to be able to chat as well. Do you have any questions from the past, Sin Art, at all? Any questions? Any questions? I'm going to give you a second to put in a question. And if there is no question, if you don't have any questions on anything when it comes to water fasting, we will move forward. All right. So basically, when it comes to water fasting, the main thing is most people really do not understand the power of it. So we've dealt with the power of water fasting to a degree, and how everything else is a band-aid until you water fast. And the reason water fasting is so powerful is because it allows pure spirit back into the body. It's H2O, meaning it's hydrogen, which is the creation atom, right? And it's oxygen going into the body, which is what? Spirit. Because the same word in Hebrew for, in the Bible for spirit is air, right? Which is oxygen. So you're getting that into the body. This is what's happening, and wherever spirit can't get to in the body, that's where disease lives. So the key thing is water fasting is super important because it clears you all the way out and allows your body to heal. And a long-term supervised fast is super important. Now, your family members are not going to understand that. Most of them are not. The average person is not. Because as I taught you before, what did I teach you before? That with every diet or live it change, right? Diet to live it. The closer you get to a live it, a new level of consciousness is unlocked. Therefore, what does that mean? I gotta block these rays. What does that mean? That means that with every phase of every time you go to the next phase of consciousness, the people on the levels below that level of consciousness, and this doesn't have anything to do with equality, you're better than, or anything like that. I don't want anybody to misconstrue this. But that level of consciousness, those people on the lower level of consciousness, they're not going to be able to see what you can see because it hasn't been unlocked to them, and that's mercy. Because if their body is not vibrating at the same speed as the information that's coming in or the level of spirit, then what's going to happen is they will die. Either the body will kill the spirit or the spirit will kill the body. They have to be balanced. And this is very important. That's why even if you're exercising and getting your body in excellent shape, you need to continue studying and growing spiritually. You need to be balancing that with yoga and meditation and those other forms to keep you in alignment and in balance. It's super important. Okay? And I'm going to be doing an interview next week on that specific topic only. Right? So that's going to be a great interview. I'm looking forward to that. I'm super excited on that. And then tomorrow I'll be doing an interview as well. Okay? And so the key thing is I want you to get this is your health journey. It is not your sister's health journey. It is not your cousin's health journey. It is not your mother's health journey. It's not your father's health journey. It's not your brother's health journey. It's not your friend's health journey. They don't have nothing to do with your health journey. You have to make a choice and learn to move in choices even when everybody else around you doesn't agree with it. And a lot of times, because they're on a lower level of consciousness, there's no way they can understand what you're going through. Especially if you have an ailment or something. Their only recourse that they know is conventional medicine. It's the only recourse that the average person knows. And I know it's 2024 or 2025, excuse me. You think everybody knows holistic health is better? No, they don't. Not in their subconscious mind. Not in their heart. In their heart, they've been trained to go to the allopathic medicine, which can be extremely dangerous. Okay, and we've already proven that. We've already shown you the numbers that 400,000 people die per year. 250 to 400,000 people die per year from medical errors. And just to put that in context, let me explain to you. I apologize. I'm showing you this. This is alkaline 9 pH. This is not, we should not be drinking this. I'm only drinking this because I don't have any other water around me right now and I needed to drink some water. But this right here, we should not be drinking it. You should be drinking spring water. I want you to be very clear on that. The only reason, like I said, I use this to like clean sometimes, and I'll use it for my pots and, like for potable water. When I can't find any just regular cheap water, I'll use that. It's cheap water. It was like $1. But I'm only drinking it because I don't have any water. I got to go get some water as soon as this is over. I just finished my Fiji. All right, we're sitting right here empty. So you can know I'm just being real with you. I just finished this. So, I apologize. But yeah, don't drink this. I don't want y'all to see this and think, oh, he drank it. No, do not do that. All right. So, and alkaline water, I'm not going to say it's bad for you. It's just not as good. It's not what we would normally drink if we were in nature, which means it's going to be what? The best for us, the optimal is going to be spring water. And so you want to be drinking spring water. And that's all we will drink during the water fast. So since we're talking about water fasting, I just drank that, took a sip of that. I wanted you to be very clear. Like, no, I just finished my Fiji bottle like right before I jumped on here and I needed a sip of water. So, again, we are, so your friends and family, they're not going to be able to see it because they're not on a level of consciousness. And then B is your health journey, okay? So I'm going to read something out of my book. It says slow and steady wins the race. This is guilt-free healing. I want you to understand this. Slow and steady wins the race. As you go through the healing process, it is very important that you understand that you should not rush your growth. If you are not in a crisis at that time, it is important that you move to the next stage of diet or live it that you are ready to truly live in. For instance, if you are a meat eater and you decide that you want to be a vegan but can only handle being a vegetarian, start as a vegetarian. If you accidentally eat something on a lower vibrating diet, such as kosher meat diet, do not punish yourself. I want you to get this concept. Do not punish yourself. What do I mean by that? If you make a mistake, do not punish yourself. This is guilt-free. And this is very important to get. It is your health journey. It ain't nobody. You're not doing it to show off. You're not doing it to none of that. You're doing it for true health benefit. Okay? Don't feel guilty if you make a mistake. Just get back up. Okay? You have to fail your way to the top. What society makes you believe is that you are not to fail at all. This is the problem. This is why people never start. Because they're afraid of failure. I would say failure is the greatest fear almost on the planet. Besides death, I would say failure would be next. Fear of loss would be third. But failure, that's a great fear. Most people have. And you know what the problem with that is? Success lives in failure. Meaning, if you don't fail, you can never become successful. And this is why most people aren't happy in their lives, because they were so afraid of failure that they never started anything. Therefore, they're stuck where they don't want to be. That's why choices change your life. Choices is what change your life, not decisions. Decisions will keep you going in a circle, right? Over and over again. You must learn to make choices. Do things you're afraid to do. Do the things that don't feel comfortable, because the reason it doesn't feel comfortable is because you're finally stepping out of your comfort zone. This is why the water fast, it has shown up in your space. Why? Because you're looking for perfect health. But because you can't recognize when opportunity appears before you, therefore you just think it's another thing showing up, but it's not. You asked for this. I can only show up in your space because you wanted me there. That's the only reason I'm here, and the only reason you're on here. Why is it when you go to a barber shop or a hair salon, those set of people are in the room? It could, if you would have came 20 minutes earlier, 20 minutes later, it could have been a whole nother set of people. But why is it those set of people are there? Because you all created that moment. It's the same thing with this. You have to be cognizant of what's showing up in your space. And when you are, now you can take advantage of opportunity, and choices will become easier to make because you recognize I put the choice in the room with me purposefully. I created this moment, therefore the choice that is showing up, something I've never done before, so I can have everything that I never had before, I have to now take advantage of it. And this is what most people, they cannot see that. They cannot make that distinction. Therefore, they get stuck in life because they keep making decisions. Am I going to the movies today, or am I going to go do this? Or am I going to eat dinner today? Are we going to go do this today? Or are we going to do that? But when you start making choices, that's when your life will change. Am I going to get married today? Am I going to go do a 21-day water fast today? Am I going to do that? These are choices, and they change your life and the trajectory of your future. And the only way to do that is you must fail your way to the top. You have to get out of your comfort zone. When a baby starts walking, for instance, that baby does what? Fall down over and over and over again until it can walk. But somewhere along the line, you ran into somebody that you believed in more than you that told you to stop. And you started living in that reality. You let them become your God. You started worshiping them instead of realizing it's all within you. You are enough. And so now you have to clear and get and move forward into choices, into this place where you're able to now fail until you win again. Just like you did, that's how you learned how to walk. You kept falling and falling and failing and failing and failing and failing and failing until success showed up. This is how everything works. Success lives in failure. Again, success lives. So if you don't fail, if you're not failing, you're not successful. You'll never be successful. You're stuck in your comfort zone and you're going to be stuck there for the rest of your life until you make a choice to do something different so you can have what you've never had before. You must do what you've never done before to have what you've never had before. You understand? That is very important to get. What society makes you believe is that you are not to fail at all. Failing is wonderful. It is a part of the process of success. Success lives in failure, right? And this is what these people don't want you to see. They've been so trained by society that they're afraid for you to fail your way to the top. They're so scared of you failing that they are going to try to stop you from making choices. This is key. What people get confused and believe is that failure and quitting are the same, and they are not. They are totally different. They don't have anything to do with each other. Failing and quitting are two totally different things. Totally different. They don't have nothing to do with each other whatsoever. Right? Failure is going backwards so that you can leap forward. A great and wise man told me that you must crouch down low in order to jump high. What is called failure is actually crouching down so you can jump high. When you make a mistake, record how long it has been that you have been on your new diet or live it before you made this mistake. Do not feel disappointed or guilty, and do not allow anyone to make you feel negatively about your process. Don't allow anyone. They don't have nothing to do with what you're doing. Don't let anyone make you feel bad. Oh, you didn't finish this. You didn't do that. Or you ate something wrong. So what? You probably doing 50 times better than them. Why in the world are you listening to them? Because the person that's already been through this process, all they're going to tell you to do is keep going. You're doing good. So the only person that's going to tell you, try to make you feel guilty is a fool. Why would you listen to a fool? Don't. They're in their ego. Let them go. Don't listen to nothing they're saying. Keep going. This is the type of support. This is how you find your support system. You're looking for people that are uplifting, that's going to help you grow, that's pushing you to the right direction, not trying to make you feel guilty so you can be like them. Why would you want to be like them? Why would I want to be like a person that's going to end up with heart disease, heart failure, with heart attacks, with strokes, with high blood pressure, with cancer? Why would I want to be anything like, why would I listen to a word that they're saying when it comes to health? Why would I do that? I don't want to be nothing like them at all, whatsoever, period. Right? Remember, life is a conversation. It is a conversation. The conversation that they're in has produced the life that they're in. You have to come out of that conversation. If you want to be healthy, you got to find people that are healthy and say, how did you do that? What did you do to be healthy? How did you become healthy? Like I said, I had a heart attack, healed myself all the way back. I was 280 pounds. 280 pounds. You understand what I'm saying? I lost 100 pounds in 6 months and came all the way down to 132 to heal myself and came all the way back. I'm at 161 regular now. I want you to understand everything that I'm teaching you, I've done. I'm not talking. I don't guess that this works. I know it works because I used everything that I'm sharing with you. Everything. So I want you to be very clear and understand what I'm saying. Success lives in failure, right? These people are going to try to make you feel guilty because they feel they don't want you to grow beyond them. That is not a friend. And if it's family, don't listen to nothing they saying. That's not friend. They might be family by birth and blood, but that's not your friend. Your friend is going to be like, you're doing good. Keep going. That's a friend. Right? Now, and if you're doing that to someone, stop immediately because you're not their friend. That's your ego. You just keep them around for whatever purpose you need them for. You're abusing them. Please stop. Now, failure is going backwards so that you can leap forward. I dealt with that already. Do not feel disappointed or guilty, and do not allow anyone to make you feel negatively about your process. Get back on your diet or live it and keep going. Notice that the next time you fail, it will be longer than the first time until the perfect day. Once you perfect the diet or live it, then it is time for you to move to the next diet or live it. Right? So I want you to understand that it is your health journey. Okay? You just keep going. Keep trudging along, and that your friends and family, if they're on a lower vibration or a lower level of consciousness, right? When we deal with the map of consciousness, when on a lower vibration, they cannot see what you can see. Therefore, their conversation is stuck in a place of guilt, doubt, all of those type things. But we're not living in that space. We're going to ascend beyond it. And when you do the water fast, you're going to understand because you're going to go through different levels of consciousness because you're clearing the body out, allowing massive spirit in the body. So now the body is going to react and say, whoa, it's going to have all this spirit. And that spirit is saying, we can't live up in here. We got a clean house. And now the spirit is going to start cleaning house. Your body's going to have the ability to heal itself again. And you're going to go through the healing. Right? And this is the beauty of water fasting. Okay? So it's a very, very, very powerful process. All right. Now, do we have any questions on anything so far? Now, I'm going to tell you how deep this actually goes. It goes so deep that I had people that actually would not tell their family what they were going to do because they believed that their family would literally try to stop them from doing it. That's how far this goes and how deep it is embedded in people's mind. Okay. So now here's what the other thing I advise you to do is get the book, and this is in our Patreon, the book 31 Day Vegan Journal and Meals book. This is a very good book for journaling your water fast journey. Okay. So it's good for two things. First of all, it's a 31-day vegan journal. And the other thing that it has in here that I really like is that depending on what level of your livet you're on, it has meal plans built into it. So if you're at phase 1 vegan, or if you're not and you're trying to get there, these are excellent meals that you can eat, right, in your beginning that will allow you to get closer to the perfect day. And then if you get if you get the walk with We with me in the meal plan, then you can just substitute things in the meal plan for this, and then you can keep a journal of what you did, mistakes you made, all of those type things. Now, the reason this is going to be powerful for the water fast is because on your perfect health journey, right? Or your perfect health, when you get your perfect health package, right? And then we're walking through these 10 weeks or 3 months to your water fast, right? And then you can take your water fast whenever you want after that. But while you're walking through it, you can journal everything you've been eating, everything you've been doing into this journal. So you can have a full journal to the point, and then you can get another one and journal your emotions, feelings, all those type things as well during the water fast, which will be extremely powerful. As a matter of fact, I think if you get a perfect package, I'm gonna throw this into it. That'll just be in the. I think it's a great forward motion for the for that as well. Because you're gonna get my book package, so yeah, I'll just put it in the book package. I probably throw in 2 of those into the book package, and then that way you guys have that already built into it. I think it's an excellent thing. So you want to journal. You want to journal as you go through. Okay. For instance, I don't know if I have a wit around me. I think I do. I'm almost certain I got it. It might be in my bag. If it is, I'm like, oh, here it is. Yep. Right. I apologize. Can everybody still hear me? Put a 1 in the chat if you can still hear me. Okay, you can? Great. All right. So here's the deal. So I got this. All right. This is what we received. So we were able to journal all through it. You'll see me writing. See, I'm writing all through this book. Taking notes every single day. Taking notes. Lectures, we had everything. So I was taking notes all through the book, through that entire process. So you want to be able to journal through the process, okay? And so we'll be using Isola's book, the 31-day vegan journey, as well in that to get there. And I think it's an excellent supplement, even for or workbook, even for those that are anywhere below the level 2 vegan journey. After that, you have to upgrade, or you don't have to use the meal plan, but you can still use it. It's an excellent journal, I believe. And then the other thing about it that's beautiful is you're not going to lose it. You're not going to drop it. I mean, you're not going to lose it because it's so big and the pages are so sturdy. They don't come out. So you can keep this as a keepsake forever. That was one of the things about this I didn't like as much, is because it has this bind. I don't like binders like this. I like binders like these where you can't pull the pages out in any form or fashion. And so her book is perfect actually for that. And I love it. And I'm going to be on her show tomorrow. Again, that's WCSU. I'll be on there at 6:00 p.m. Tune in. She does a blues show that's really nice. Actually, she plays some excellent blues. And I don't even like blues, but I like what she plays, which is crazy. So yeah, she's good. But she does a great job on her show. And so I'll be on there tomorrow. And we're reaching a lot more people. Again, that's WCSU. You can get on to it online. WCSU radio station at 6:00 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay? So Eastern, that would be 7 p.m. And Pacific, that would be 5 p.m. No, it would be 4 p.m., excuse me. I believe. So yeah, I think it would be 4. I know it would. Mountain, it would be 5, yeah. So With that, do we have any questions? It's balance oil time. I got to get another bottle of this now. They just hit me. I got to get another bottle. It should be on the way. Yes. Another bottle is balance oil. I'm doing my 4 months. So this will be month 2 when I get this next bottle. I'm almost done with that bottle. It's like almost empty. Mm-mm-mm. And I'll be off to month 2. I'm going to do another 4 months and then I'm going to take a test and let y'all see what it looked like. All right. Any questions before we close out? If you have a question, please type it in the chat. If you can't chat, please subscribe to do so. Also, it's going to support the station. And it's also going to it's also going to let you know whenever we go live, okay? Patreon.com. This is normally where the replays are at. Right now, I'm in the middle of building the website, so I've been so busy. I haven't been able to take these videos down, cut them up, and shorten them and do everything that I need to do to be able to get them so they won't be on YouTube. Join patreon.com/health class. It's a 7-day free trial. Look at what it's like. Get all the videos. We have so much information and everything there. You're free to do that. And when our website comes out, it's going to be extremely powerful and it's going to continue growing. There's a lot that I'm going to be adding to it. I'll be having where you can actually come on. If you're like with Walk with Daweed, it will actually walk you through the process all the way through to your healing. So it's going to be powerful. It's going to be a very good piece. Okay. Our 800 number we got now. We got our regular number. We got our new text system. You should be receiving text coming soon of when we go live and other informative information. That's our new system. So we have text and emails. You already get emails from Patreon, but we'll have emails coming directly from us as well to your email. So we're gonna have that as well. So you're gonna get. It's gonna be. We're upgrading in many different ways, and soon it's just gonna be running like a well-oiled machine. Also, all of our other third parties will be on. So we will have the Yogi Studio, studioyogi.com. Go there, start registering for that. Like I said, it's $85 a month, but it's beyond worth it for the yoga that they give you. You can do unlimited classes, and there's so many different types of instructors from the ancient yoga, the Kemetic yoga, all of that. If you're in the Chicago area, we have that. We have our birthing services coming up as well. With Jessica, we'll be heading that. She does an outstanding job when it comes to birth babies, and I'm gonna do an interview with her, birthing children. From her. She's birthed her own children into her own hands. Can you imagine that? So this is the level of skill that she has when it comes to helping others birth, and she's birthed many children into the world. You can now, your grandchildren, or if you are having a baby, you can birth it with your family there, literally, like open in the way that you want to do it, and set up how you want to actually bring your child into this world. That is very important in a non-traumatic or stress-free environment. So you're in an environment of peace. You're set up the way you want to be set up, and she's a master at it. She's perfected that system, and she's very good. And her team is out, and they call themselves a tribe, is outstanding when it comes to birthing children. They've all birthed their children together. They've worked together. I mean, it is just amazing. That amazed me. I mean, I remember the first time I found out about it, she was taking my health class, and she was birthing. She was in the middle of a birthing session, birthing someone's child, and they were all listening, including the newborn coming into the class, the health class. So that newborn baby was getting all this information while they were birthing the child, and the mother that was having the child loved it. So it was really powerful, and I wasn't playing. That was just something that showed up, and so that was amazing. So I asked her, and we were adding her as a third party for birthing. So if you know anyone that's having a baby, even if they choose not to go through with the process, at least let them know we do it. Let us consult them, talk with them, and see if they want to do it, because sometimes just a conversation can make all the difference in the world. And now you're bringing in a baby in the world properly, where that baby's going to have a giant leap forward versus what they go through in through the regular allopathic system. But if they choose to do that, if they choose to do that, we will even support them and help them all the way up in prenatal care, all the way up until they have the baby. And then after they have the baby, we will also offer postnatal care. So you have both sides of it, even if you decide to go the allopathic, or if that person decides to go the allopathic direction. At least you have the options. We will help you so that your birthing will be much easier no matter which direction you go. And then you will also have the postnatal care as well from experts that have done it several times for others and themselves. I'm always into a person or those that have done it themselves. You know what I mean? Yeah, really. That's really what I deal with. Are people that have done it themselves. So all the yoga instructors, again, they do their own yoga. They've worked it to the point where they are masters at what they do, right? The birthing is as well. And then my massage therapists are thorough. They're certified, right? And then we're also offering the ASMR, okay? And this is very important as well. So we're going to be offering that system. That's going to allow you to be able to rest, get your nerves very calm, especially before we go into the water fasting. And all of these services in our Perfect Health Package. So you're going to go through almost all of our services through the Perfect Health Package. Now, the other thing I didn't tell y'all about that's added to the Perfect Health Package is our retreat. So after your 6 weeks of refeeding, there will be a retreat, right? This will be the One with Nature retreats. Okay, this is another one of our services. And we come back together. It's 7 days, but you can stay as long as you want to. You can come. It starts on Friday, so that way you can stay the weekend if you wanted to, but it will go all the way through Thursday of the following week. And this will after you're done with your refeeding 6 weeks, it will recalibrate you back into everything else, and now you're going to create a divine connection with nature. And this is what we want to do. So this is how, when we do this is done in the woods, right? This is camping. We're in the woods, we're on the ground, we're one with nature. And so you've come from this process of healing all the way back out of the human zoo into true reality. And this process is so powerful. It's powerful. So when you're done with your water fast and with your entire Perfect Health Package, you're like a new being. It's like being born again. It's like being born again is exactly what it's going to be like. So I'm looking forward to seeing you all there. The Perfect Health Packages, again, will be out shortly. The website will be definitely done by the end of this month. I'm trying to get it done earlier. I'm very close. So I'm super excited. Been grinding in here for y'all. I ain't even been making money like I normally would, because I've been in here and I've been in the sweat box every single day, just grinding on this website, getting it done to make sure everything is ready for you all so we can jump into this next season leaping forward, right? Because New Year's really begins in March, right? In the third month, when light begins to rule, and life begins to flourish. That's New Year's. So we will be doing a New Year's celebration more than likely. I'm considering really doing a big New Year's celebration this year. I'm excited about it. I probably will end up doing that. And so if we do, you're all invited, of course. Everyone will be invited. I will be looking forward to that. And it'll be around the 24th, I believe, of March, around that time. So I'm looking forward to that as well. But we're going to leap forward into this year, right, with our Perfect Health Packages, and we're going to get perfect health. That's our goal. We're going to all focus on perfect health. What has happened is we've been dumbed down. We've been dumbed down to lower expectations. We've been taught through society to lower our expectations. We don't believe in perfect relationships anymore. We don't believe, that's right, let's leap forward. That's right. We don't believe in perfect relationships anymore. We don't believe in perfect health anymore. We don't believe in physical immortality. We don't believe that's perfect. We don't believe in that. We say you can't be perfect. But the instruction was what? Be thou perfect and walk before me. And this is the instruction. And this is our goal. And so we expect the best from everything and everybody. And especially ourselves. So we expect the best. That's how we become the best and we get the perfect health. We just do it guilt free. So we have to fail. We're going to make mistakes on that perfect path. Yes. But you can get to perfection. And this is what you've been taught. You can't get to perfection. And that is the reason that you never try. But that was purposefully done and put in your head so you would never try for perfection. But let's say, but it's better to shoot for the moon because you might what? Land on the stars. Actually, it would actually be the other way around. You shoot for the stars and you might land on the moon. Right? In reality. So, with that, do we have any questions on anything? Did you guys get a lot out of this class? Prayerfully, you did. Remember to make sure that you subscribe for our YouTube as well as join our Patreon. All right. Make sure you join our Patreon, patreon.com/health class. Well, thank you, Senard. I appreciate you. We got other people in the room. I wish they would say something or type something in. That way we can know your response and how you guys feel. It's very important to me that you all are able to get your voices heard. So yeah. So with that, if there are no questions, I'm gonna give you guys a couple seconds to ask any questions. If there are no questions, we will go ahead and close out. And don't forget, make sure you get the book. Go to the patreon.com/health class and get your book also. That's very good. That's good. Especially that's just good. I like the book itself. I really do. So order it. Take anywhere from 6 to 10 days to, I believe, for shipping, and we'll be good to go. All right. If we don't have any questions, I appreciate everybody's time. See you all at the top of your health journey. Peace.
For the rest of this video and more videos like these, you can join us at patreon.com/health class. Again, that's patreon.com/health class. And join one of our paid tiers. Any of them will do. And you join one of those tiers, you can watch the rest of these videos as well as all the other videos that I produced, including my former health classes, which is 4 to 8 hours of information that can help you on your health journey to the top. All right. So I look forward to sharing that adventure with you. I look forward to seeing you at the top of your health journey. Peace.